All right. All right. So the first fundamental report this morning, today, is that we affect the market is the CPI from US. The CPI, as we've always said, this is the inflation figures. The CPI is the inflation figures, and inflation figures affect the market even because of our present condition, the pandemic that the whole world is experiencing. And it's worth knowing that before this time, almost all central banks, they pump so much money into the economy to ensure they sustain businesses, okay? And because there's so much money in circulation, definitely there will be inflation. And that is why you're seeing the prices of things going up. That's why you're seeing the prices of things going up. Not just only in Nigeria, but it's all over the world. Prices are skyrocketing because there's so much money in circulation, and inflation is on the rise. So once this inflation figures is coming out and is better than expected, or is better than the forecast, then it's good for the currency. Do you know why it's good for the currency? Because higher figures All right, sorry for that little break in transmission, and we're back. It's okay. So let's continue. As I said, one of the important reports we have today is the CPI affecting the US dollars, So the CPI is inflation figures, and we see because of the pandemic, a lot of central banks, they've pumped so much money in the economy, and you see prices of stocks are skyrocketing, prices of goods are skyrocketing. And we see that if this inflation figure, CPI, core CPI, are released today, and they are better than expected, it's good for the currency. The reason why this is good for the currency is because it will make central bank to jack up their monetary policy, to increase interest rates, which will suck all the money from the economy and make the economy healthy again. So this is very important. So watch out for this today at 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time. All right. So apart from that, we have the crude oil inventories. These crude oil inventories are very important. A lower figure will be good for oil, while a higher figure will be bad for oil. So watch out for that also. We have the FOMC members speaking. Many of them have been speaking, but what we watch out for is talking about increasing interest rates, jacking up interest rates. And once we see statement tailored towards that, then it will be very good for the currency. So these are the fundamentals we should watch out for today. These are the fundamentals we should watch out for today. Just take that brief so that we will go to our technical analysis and talk about technical analysis. We don't want to be spending so much time doing analysis, so that we have enough time to go back and go and trade. Yes, that's the purpose. We have enough time to trade the market. All right, so this is the chart this morning, and we are starting with Euro UXD. Euro UXD. Yesterday we said it that our bias for Euro USD is bearish. Okay, was bearish, and actually it's moved down. You can see it moved down, but did not break the first support. These are the supports now. Did not break the first support, just about 30-something pips. So like market was so quiet yesterday, especially Euro USD, very quiet. So it doesn't move so much yesterday. Now it's moving close to our support at 1.1700. So this morning, that same support is what we will be looking at for 1.1700. And price may do something like this today. Okay, I'm on 4-hour time frame. Okay, let me see it on daily time frame first. Okay, so that's it. You can see it's moving close to an important support, very important support. And from that support, you can see price is moving close to very important support. And you can see from that support, price may bounce back. Price may bounce back. That is a very important support on daily time frame. So watch out for that support, 1.1700. Then from that support, price may bounce back upward. So that is why we need to watch out for this. Okay, look at it. Let me show you. Price hitting the support, bouncing back up to that our trend line. Don't remove the trend line if you have put that trend line before now. Please don't remove the trend line. Okay, just leave the trend line alone. Okay, you can see price may decide to do this today. Price may decide to hit this support, then bounce up. As I've said, don't remove your trend line. That trend line will still be useful in the nearest future. So watch out for something like this. As I always say, this is forex, and we watch out for any eventuality. So price may decide to get to that support of 1.1700 and break it. If price breaks this support, then we go lower, far lower to 1.1600. Okay, so if price breaks this support, we go lower. But if price gets to this support and bounces, then it's time to buy it back to this trend line. So if you are buying back to that trend line, once it gets to this region, be careful. If I were you, I'm going to close my trade and watch out the next move. So the next move may be price bouncing back again towards that support again, or price breaks this trend line and then move towards 1.1890. Okay, so this is what price is likely going to do. I've just drawn it. You can see price hitting the support at 1.17 and breaks the support and move down to 1.1600, or price hitting that support at 1.1700 and bounces back up to 1.1750 or the trend line. Then it will take decision at that region either to return back to 1.1700 or breaks that trend line and then move to 1.1890. What a perfect trap we have set for price this morning for Euro UXD. So that's Euro USD for you guys. My bias this morning for Euro USD is still bearish. I say I have bearish bias in mind for Euro USD. So that's a trap of set for Euro USD this morning. So let's watch out for that. So let's move to GBP UXD. My bias for GBP USD this morning is bearish bias for GBP UXD. Expecting price to move down. Let's go to 4 hours time frame. Expecting price to trend down towards the support, the far support we've seen. Expecting price to move down. We can see what we drew yesterday during the analysis. That is when we constructed this trend line, forming this pattern, chart pattern, and we can see that price has dropped below it. Okay, price was ranging around here yesterday. It moved up a bit, okay, but couldn't go up, came down and break below it. So that tells you it is time to change your direction to this. And from that time, remember yesterday we said this is a support, or this was a support because it's broken already. This was a support, and you can see this candle closes below that support. That's telling you that direction has changed to lower side. So I'm expecting price to move straight down to this support. I'm expecting price to move straight down to that support at 1.3730. But before I get to 3730, it will first of all target 1.3750. So let's make that our support. 1.3750. 1.3750. Okay. Okay, so it's going to move towards this point first. Okay, you can see it. It's going to move towards this point first. Then if it breaks that point successfully, which I doubt because market seems to be a bit quiet this period. So because of the summer holiday. So if you move towards this period, this point, so markets may decide to go up or decide to go down more. But on the flip side, this might be a fake out. Okay, this might be a fake out for those of you that understand what fake out is. So price may decide to go back into this, what's it called? Go back to this wedge, then from there, move up again. It's possible. Price may do any of this. So watch out and be ready to see what price is going to do. Price breaking out of that wedge, the falling wedge, move down to 1.3750. Then from 1.3750, then it's either it goes up or it comes down or it closes inside the wedge again, then move up to the top of the wedge. So price may decide to do any of these. That is why we watch out. But my bias for GBP USD is bearish. Bearish is a bias. I keep it at the back of my mind. And for me, if you ask me which decision are you going to take trading GBP USD this morning, I'm going to take sell. That's it, because it's looking bearish. It's looking bearish. Okay, so sell then with a tight stop loss, Okay, so I'll watch it gradually moving down towards this point. But remember, we have CPI figures coming up by 1:30 p.m. and crude oil inventories coming up by 1:30 p.m. by 3 p.m. So all these are also going to impact price movement. So if the CPI is out and it's good for dollar, once it's better than expected, it will affect dollar positively. Then it will pull GBP USD down. It will pull Euro USD down. Do you understand? It's going to pull them down. But it will be, once it's good for the dollar, that is the CPI is good for the dollar, it will be bad for the stock market. Okay, so if you're a stock trader, be ready. Once the CPI is good for the dollar, then you are going to see the stock will fall seriously, because monetary policy always affect them negatively. All right, that's good. That is good. That's that for that on GBP USD. Watch out for price moving down to 1.3750. For those of you who are waiting for my resistance, my support is at 1.3. My support is at 1.3800. That's a very important support this morning to be broken, because I know some of us will want that. Okay, a very short one to be broken, 1.3800. Okay, very important one. Okay, that is it. That is it. Once this is broken, once this support is broken, nice support there. Once that support is broken, then it gives me more confidence that price is going to go down more. Why my resistance this morning is 3870, 1.3870. So watch out for this, 1.3870. That's it. So that's the resistance, that's the support, okay, for the two region this morning. So those are the two places you should be looking out for. This is resistance, this is the support, 3800 is the support. So price playing around here, okay, move gently, gets to this point, watch your trade carefully, breaks that point, then we move to the next one. So my bias for GBP USD this morning is bearish bias. That's very bias. Okay, the next one is AUD UXD. This is AUD USD on daily time frame. AUD USD tested this support yesterday. Okay, tested this support yesterday and moved up. This was yesterday candle, moved up, but now AUD is trending down. Okay, trending down. Then my bias for AUD USD this morning is neutral. Bias. Okay, so let's go to this. You can see we had this before. We had this channel before, and the price broke out of this channel. That should be on Monday. Yes, price broke out of this channel on Monday, and ever since it has been a bearish scenario. Okay, because price is below this channel. Then yesterday we saw the price bounces off this support. Okay, bounces off this support and move towards the channel, but did not close inside the channel. All right, so from there, price is moving down. We can have a better look on 1 hour time frame. Okay, this is 1 hour time frame. You can see what price did yesterday. Okay, on Monday, price broke out of this channel and moved down. Then on Tuesday, price moved back towards this channel and now price is trying to find its way down. So the bias for this guy is neutral, and support at 0.7315. That's a support, 0.7315. So we have a small support there, 0.7315. So watch out for this support at 0.7315 this morning. Okay, you'll see price moving gently towards that support. You see price moving gently towards the support. So that is what price is doing. So if you want to sell, use a tight stop loss. Then you see price move gently towards the support. Then a break of 7315 will tell us that, okay, guys, we are ready to go down to 7286. Okay, we are ready to go down to 7286. These are small movement. There's no big movement in the market this period because of the summer holiday, but still we are still trading and taking something out from the market. All right, so this can gently move towards this guy. Then a break of this guy will bring us down. But if you ask me for buying, no, this is not time to buy. It's not time to buy at all. So because we still have this in place. So buy scenario will only come when this guy closes above this trend line. Okay, that is when buy scenario will come. But for now, there's nothing like buy. No sign of any buy. So it's more of sell, but a caution. You must take caution because we have this support very close. Then hitting this support, breaking it, it leads us down to this point of 0.272, 0.7285, 0.7285. So that is that for AUD this morning. But remember, the CPI is coming, and if dollar is trending, it can put this guy down seriously. All right. So that is that for that on AUD. Then NZD USD. NZD USD, my bias for NZD USD is also neutral. My bias for NZD USD is also neutral. Look at what he did. 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, hitting the trend line, then pumping up from there yesterday and start moving up. So this trend line is still intact. It's still intact, though we are seeing a reversal pattern here, okay, on 4-hour time frame. But this trend line is still intact. So probably we're going to see something like this, price coming down, okay, hitting this trend line, okay, then bounces up again from there, or break this trend line, then we move down, okay? So for me, if you ask me, I'm not going to do anything now. I'm not going to do anything now. I'll wait to see price come down gently to this trend line. So when price gets to this trend line, I will now take trading decision. All right. So at this trend line, price may decide to do what? To bounce back up. So, or price breaks this trend line, then it's time to go together to 0.6925. 0.6925. That will be my time to go together with price to 0.6925 for XZD UXD. Okay. This morning. On the flip side, yes, on the flip side, let's put in our support and resistance level. That will help some of us to take very good decision. Okay, the resistance I'm looking at is 7025. That's my resistance for NZD this morning, 7025. This may help some people to take good decision. Okay, that's 7025 resistance level, and my support is at 6960 support level, 6960. This is it, 6960 support level. All right, that's the support level, 6960 support level. So we watch out for this. Points, these 2 points we're seeing are very important this morning. All right, the price decides to go up and break this guy, then it's time for me to buy. That is only when I am buying. If price goes, if a candle closes above 0.7025, then that will be a time for me to buy because we move to 7070. 7070. That's it. 7070. So that'll be a time for me to buy to 7070. That's 0.7070. If price closes above 7025. But if price is below 7025, I am not buying. I am not going to buy NZD UXD. Rather, I will wait for price. If at all I'm going to buy below 7025, I'm going to wait for price to come down gently to this trend line. Come down gently to this trend line. Then bounces off this trend line. Then I can take this small advantage to this 7025. Then wait for it to break 7025. Enter again till it gets to 7070, 0.7070. All right, so that's me. But on the flip side, if price comes down to this trend line gently and break this trend line, I can confidently enter a sell trade because it's going to go below this 6960 level. Then we'll see 6925 level. All right, so these are what price might likely do today. These are what price might likely do today. All right, guys, that is NZD UXD for you. Let's take a look at UXD card. UXD card. Okay, our trend line for USD card is intact, and my bias for NZD card is bearish. Bearish because we have a bearish engulfing candle. This is bearish engulfing candle. Okay, so that is bearish reversal pattern, candlestick pattern. So because of bearish engulfing candle, my bias for USD card this morning is bearish, and we're expecting price to come down. For me, I'm expecting price to come down to this trend line, okay, to this trend line before decision will be taken. So if price breaks this trend line, okay, below, then we go lower to that very important support at 1.2425. Okay, that's a very important support. But if price bounces off this trend line, then it's time for me to ride this guy back to 1.2605. 1.2605. Then if 1.2605 is broken, then we are going to see 1.2676. 1.2676. If that is broken again, then we go higher to 1.2785. But for me, because of the CPI coming, dollar may be trending, and if dollar is trending, then this guy is going to go up, break this guy, and probably move towards this guy. But on the flip side, if dollar is weakened, then the bearish scenario will become very pronounced because price will want to travel back to this support and probably break this support, and then we are going to see the next support. And that next support, because of those of us taking note of this, that next support is at the next support is at 2310. That's the next support, 2310 level, 2310 level. Okay, that's 1.2310 level. That's the next support. So wait for price to get to any of this level this morning before taking action. I just want to see, maybe we have something very good on 1 hour time frame. Okay, let's see. All right, okay. All right, if you want to take a short buy, I think this is good. Yes, it's a good one for a short buy. It's a good one for a short buy, and it will also serve as a determinant to know if you are going to sell. Okay, so this is a very perfect short trend line. I was just looking at it on 1 hour time frame. Okay, it's a very perfect one. So with this, probably you might take a short buy. When I say short, with caution, a buy with caution. All right, because you are going to use a very tight stop loss, very tight stop loss, because price may reverse anytime T. So with this, okay, a ride can be taken. up, that'll be 70 something pips. You will not get there probably a year, 50 something pips. And it's not a bad decision. It's not a bad decision, but make sure you use a very tight stop loss with good risk management. That's a controllable lot size, not the kind of lot size that gives you BP. All right, so a very tight stop loss with a little buy should be fine. Then on the flip side, if this first trend line is broken by price, okay, if this first trend line is broken by price, it's going to lead us to the next one. Okay, that's it. If the first one is broken by price, it will lead us to the next one. But if price refuses to break it and price decides to be going up, then we can see more candles will be building here. More candles will be building till we finally come to this point. It's very possible this morning, especially when that CPI is released and it's good for the dollar. Price may just decide to be trending up, 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 up. Then smart traders will take advantage. If you look at me, I trade what I see. I don't rely totally on maybe bias, bearish, it must go down, it must go down. I don't trade expectation. I trade what I see. I trade reality. Real-time stuff is what I trade. So it's when I see the direction where price is going, I go there. When price is going down, I go there. So I move with price and studying it. Once I put all my stuff, I'll be able to determine, okay, this is where price will be heading to. So with what I've done now with the trend line and everything, you yourself, you can see it, it's clear, okay? That price might likely be trending up for some time, okay? Probably back to that stop, and that will be about 50 pips. And it's not a bad one. Then I've said it with a tight stop loss, with a tight stop loss. So tight stop loss here, maybe 25 pips, tight stop loss. Okay, in case price reverse, I hit that stop loss, it will close below this, what's it called? It will close below the first trend line. And from there, we can take a decision to ride this guy back. Then with that, you have recovered that loss and also made some profit. Smart trading, smart life. That is CJC for you. Smart trading, smart life. And our desire is to develop smart traders all over the world, all over the country, Nigeria. So this is brought to you by CJC Market. Okay, in PG they say the Ubunga Forest Brokerage Firm. All right, and I don't know if you are there, you've not opened an account with CJC Market. This is the time to do it. Open an account with CJC Market and you will be glad you did. Some of you might be joining us for the very first time and you are not in our Telegram channel. You are not in our Telegram channel. If this is the first time you are joining us and you want to be in our Telegram channel so that you can get updates from us every time, that is it. That is the Telegram link. I just posted it in the chat box. Click on that link, join the Telegram channel now. Click on that link and join the Telegram channel. Now we have thousands of Nigerians there already. Okay, click on that link, join the Telegram channel now. All right, if you want to open an account, you want our copy trading system where you can copy the trade of experts, send your name and location to this number 070-3414-6478. Send your name and location to that number. Anything you want from us, okay? We have copy trade, okay? What we should call social trading, where you can copy the trade of experts. We have some traders we've known for some time who can also handle your account. You have a big account, you want somebody to handle it for you, a reliable person. We can recommend. Recommendation based on recommendation. We have no share, we have no business, we have no interest in it. We just want to help our clients. So it's based on recommendation. We can recommend these traders and they can trade on your behalf and make some money for you. And also, if you want signals, we give signals every day from our signal channel. So we can, but for the signals, minimum account balance must be $500. You open your account with $500, then you get signals from us every single day to trade the financial market. Reason for $500, we don't want you to start with $100, $200 and blow your account. $500 is the safest. From there, you can start making some extra money. All right, so all these are for you at CJC Market. We draw very fast, deposits very fast. You can deposit through our bank. or you use cryptocurrency, we accept Bitcoin, we accept USDT deposits. So very fast, very easy, and a straightforward brokerage firm, and we're always here to talk to you. All right, guys, I will answer all your questions, don't worry. I will answer all your questions. I'm seeing the questions, but let's move forward before coming back to those questions. All right, can you see my screen? I want to be very sure everybody can see my screen. I need a yes. Can you see my screen, everybody? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Gaffrey, thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you. That means you can see my screen and you can also hear me. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, that is NZ USD card. Now let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. This is gold, and yesterday we said, let me see 1 hour time frame. Okay, yesterday we said gold is going to bias was bearish, and we saw that gold move a little down. Okay, that's not little. That's not little. I thought it's just a little. That's about 159 or 160 pips. Okay, so gold moved down, and but this morning our bias is neutral. Gold bias is neutral. That's my bias for gold this morning. Neutral bias. Why neutral? Is looking like it's going to come up to test this place. It's also looking like it's going to go down. So that's why the bias is neutral. But let's look at 1 hour and see what we can put on 1 hour. But before that, we have the support and resistance level for gold. My resistance level for gold this morning is 1750. 1750. This one you're looking at, that's the resistance level for gold this morning, 1750. Why the support? It's 1717. That's a support. 1717 is the support for gold this morning. This is 1717. All right, guys, that's it. All right, that's a support for gold. So you can see a very good support for gold. So you can look at that on smaller time frame. So this is the resistance, 1750, and this is the support for gold, 1717. But let's flip over to 1 hour time frame. I saw something there which might likely help us. Okay, I saw something on 1 hour time frame. Look at what I saw. Let me draw it so that you guys can see it. I saw this. I saw this. So price was like broke out of this trend line and was playing around that trend line. Can you see? You saw what price is doing? Broke out of that trend line and was playing around the trend line. And if you agree with me, we also have something like this. We also have something like this. If you agree with me, yes, I saw this. So price broke out of this guy and was playing around it. Can you see? Before like trying to shoot up. So my bias for gold this morning is neutral. That's my bias for gold, very neutral. So you can see price may move towards this top at 1751, hit that point, and then it can turn down back to 1777. Why am I looking at that? Is because price has broken out of this guy and it's likely going to trend up. But a smart trader might likely wait. If you're a smart trader, you will wait, a patient one, and let price come back to this trend line again. Then from here, you can take a ride. If there's a sign that is going up, you can take a ride up. That's how a smart trader would do. We trade this morning. Or you will wait for price to move up to this guy. Then when it gets to this point and you see a reversal candlestick pattern, then it's time to come down to this level. That is how to trade the market. We don't just jump into trade and believe, oh, it's going up, and you jump into it. Don't do that, please. Okay, get close to a trend line or to a support or a resistance level and watch price before taking trading decision. Very important, before taking trading decision. That is it, because when you are close to a resistance or a support, you'll be able to find a place to put your stop loss, a tight stop loss. It's good to always trade with tight stop loss because your risk to reward ratio will now become very high. That's it. If you are trading with tight stop loss, your risk to reward ratio will become very high. And that is what you need to survive in this market. When your risk to reward ratio is very high, that's your reward to risk ratio is very high, then you're going to make good money, because with little stop loss, you are making big amount of money. And if you do that 3 times a week, you know what you're earning. So if one of those trades hit your stop loss, you are still in good money. All right, risk management. We're going to find a way to start our risk management class, and it's also going to be very good for everybody. It has always been Saturday, but we stop. But we're going to come back again for our risk management class to help people understand how to calculate those risks and place where to place stop loss, how to trade profitably like an expert. Okay, we're going to do that. All right, thank you guys. That is our analysis this morning. Trade with caution. Trade with caution. All right.